It's more of a challenge to find a place to work out in a larger city. On the other hand, it's more of a challenge to find a free meal in a smaller city. And I'm having a little difficulty in trying to find or strike that balance. It's like I really enjoy where I'm at and the free meals that are available. It's great. But if I want to work those meals off through exercise with my suspension training and picnic table fitness and torque strap and all that, I just I'm not really sure where I could go during most times of the day. During the early mornings, I can generally take like one spot that I know of. Maybe it's my lack of familiarity with the area too. That could be part of my problem. I just don't know it because I'm constantly jumping from city to city. Um, but I'm just thinking, as a homeless person who likes to still exercise and still has some tools with suspension training, I found a love with using suspension training or gravity training. I think I'd prefer to call it gravity training. I'm finding that it's difficult to strike the balance if I'm gonna rely on the free meals to also be able to exercise them off. I had to go through another starvation period in Tillamook towards the end of that month, partly because I missed one of the food drop-offs, the emergency food drop-offs too. Of all things, we call it emergency food, and if this is an emergency, I don't know what the next step is going to be if things get worse. I'm relying on emergency food like it's just a regular thing, and I'm not really a refugee so much. Maybe a little bit out of Wisconsin, but I wanna be able to do a little bit of stretching and exercising. And I could find that in small towns such as Tillamook was the last one, and then when I was near Fort Lewis or Fort Stevens, I could sneak onto their property and do a little picnic table fitness because they had some nice picnic tables out there. But if I went to Astoria, now I'm not aware of the free food places because I didn't start looking for free food places until I got to Tillamook. I didn't look for any of them in Washington. I didn't look for any of them in the beginnings northern parts of Oregon either. I've just started in Tillamook, so now I'm trying to decide, how do I strike that balance if I want to rely on the free foods, because my God, there's some good free hot meals out there that are available. I was really, when I first started going to them in Tillamook, which was just a month and a half ago. I was impressed. I thought, well, it's during Christmas time. I started going. Maybe they picked up the pace a little bit on the quality of food, but it consistently they follow a kind of a standard or something. You know what alerted me to the free meals, the free hot meals even more though in Oregon, because I didn't look for any of them in Washington, was just the fact that they put a little extra into the food pantries, the soup in a box and the applesauce. I was like, wow, Oregon puts out a little bit extra food for people, for the poor. So I decided to check out the hot meals, and yeah, it's been impressive here. I had a nice chicken and mashed potato meal, and I had three of them. I'm stuffed, and it feels great. And then I mixed some lettuce leaves in with that. I didn't take the salad dressing because the gravy was enough of a dressing for me. And now I got this little bit of extra energy. I'm very interested in trying to work out. It's just a matter of finding somewhere I can just stretch or exercise somehow, and that's the difficult part with what I want to do. I mean, if I had the money, I could live in a small town and then just find places that are a little more isolated to exercise, but it's not the case here. And that's the problem too. I'm workout shy in public.